So in this video, we will be doing a DIY experiment on enzymes. For the materials that we're going to use, we're going to need some dry yeast, half a cup of water, a clear plastic cups that are labeled from 1 to 4, 3% hydrogen peroxide or 10 volumes, and some liquid soap. So for the prep work, we dissolve the dry yeast in about half a cup of warm tap water. The water should not be too hot but close to body temperature or 37 degrees Celsius. Let the dissolved yeast rest for at least 5 minutes. To all the labeled cups, add 1 teaspoon of dish soap. Cup number 1, no further additions are made at this point. To cup number 2, add half a tablespoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide solution. Use a fresh spoon for the hydrogen peroxide. To cup number 3, add 1 tablespoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide. To cup number 4, add 2 tablespoons of 3% hydrogen peroxide. It is optional to each of the labeled cups to be added with a drop of food coloring. But in this experiment, I didn't do that because I don't have food coloring available. For the procedure, I take cup number 1 and place it in the work area. With a fresh tablespoon, I add 1 tablespoon of the dissolved yeast solution to the cup and swirl it slightly. I place cup number 2 in front of me and again I add 1 tablespoon of yeast solution to the cup. In cup number 3, I also add 1 tablespoon of yeast solution and swirl it slightly. Finally, in cup number 4, I also add 1 tablespoon of yeast solution and also swirl it slightly and see the reaction. I place all 4 cups next to each other in front of me and observe the results. Finally, I take cup number 1 and add 1 additional tablespoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide to the cup. Then I swirl the cup to slightly mix the solution to see if it would also react. During this operation, we most likely saw a lot of bubbles and foam. So what caused the foam to form? When the enzyme catalyst comes into contact with hydrogen peroxide as a base, it begins to break it down into water and oxygen. Since oxygen is a gas, it wishes to escape the liquid. The dish soap we applied to all of our solutions, on the other hand, is able to capture the gas bubbles, resulting in the creation of a stable foam. The reaction continues as long as there is enzyme and hydrogen peroxide in the solution, and foam is still forming. As one of the two compounds is exhausted, the substance formation process comes to a halt. We can still see bubbles but no solid foam if we do not apply some dish soap to the reaction.